Guys, it's 10:10. Happy mental wellness day and happy I must spend some mother effing money because it's 10:10 and my mental health day is on, right? Right? Right?
We almost...
And welcome to Bodega Nights.
Hey, I'm Zhao, that's Martin, and we were 3 minutes away from starting at 10:10. I just realized. I just realized we should have held off starting the show for another 3 minutes.
But Zhao, being, edgy and shit, we have to say F capitalism, F the 10:10 sale, and use Shopee code Channel 14 on checkout to save 0% of your purchases because we don't have a Shopee code or a Podmetrics code anyway. Welcome to the most independent, episodic, longest running for now show on channel14.com, Bodega Nights. We got Zhao, we got Martin. We had Miko a few minutes ago, but something happened. We hope Miko's doing okay. Catch him on stream at Ironic Gamer 86 on Twitter. Anyway,
really, you just wait when Third World Linux comes up again.
I'll just wait when AG actually replies if he's free to record too.
Ooh, burn. Because I get the feeling that with the Steam Deck coming up, we're going to have at least one Third World Linux episode where we talk about the year of the Linux desktop.
Yes, I like that. When's the year of the Linux desktop?
I don't know. It's a thing that happened. No, let's put it this way. It's a joke, a sort of in joke within the Linux community, where I shouldn't use the word joke. It's a meme within the Linux community that every year is going to be the year of the Linux desktop. This is going to be the year that we overtake Apple and Microsoft or whatever as the dominant desktop platform. So the year of the Linux desktop. And it's something that at this point is said sort of ironically already. And, when the Steam Deck comes out, we're going to be oh, it's the year of the Linux desktop. And I'm seriously considering just getting one just for the Third World Linux episode that is going to come of it. It isn't that expensive, or at least the base model isn't that expensive. So, and it's got a Linux distribution that's based on it's based on Arch Linux, which is one of the distributions that I run on a daily basis. Yeah. It's my daily driver is Arch. So the people that are into Linux, that I like living on the edge because my daily driver is Arch. And yeah, SteamOS is based on that, which is kind of exciting. It used to be based on Debian, but the current build apparently is based on Arch, but they haven't released an ISO or whatever yet. So yeah, the idea with the Steam Deck is you just plug it into a monitor and ta-da, you have a desktop PC. So the year of the Linux desktop. But that's where that's the plan for Third World Linux, but we'll see if I can afford Steam Deck when it comes out.
But I have to ask, have you been checking out other laptops? Because sometimes they have laptops for sale for Windows 11, but sometimes it's on Linux. Some of the Dell laptops here in Brazil, but I'm pretty sure that's also what happens to laptops of Dell in other countries. Let's see, Dell laptops gaming. There's offers right now. I just opened here, promotions and offers. Some of them are available in Linux. It says Ubuntu Linux or Windows 10 or Windows 11. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's for if you want to not have to pay the Windows tax, they call it, we call it, I guess, as Linuxy people. It's the Windows tax, because when you install when you buy a Windows pre-built, there is a licensing fee to Microsoft that's passed on to the user, obviously. So if you want to just bypass all of that Microsoft stuff, you just get one with Ubuntu on it and just go on your merry way.
Yep. So. And it kind of makes me miss Third World Linux, because for those who are not, realizing the impact of Third World Linux to Channel 14, I mean, that's the time when we had the most patrons in our Patreon monthly. Yeah. You guys were netting 5 years ago per month. Now, some of you guys were saying, I can do that half asleep. Well, not us, man. That's big money for us.
I'm going to censor out the actual amount, but we'll make it sound like it's a lot bigger than it actually is, just for the humor. But yeah.
But ironically, I never get a cent of it because, my nature of work I really can't get a sense of that, Zhao. So I'm
I
happy
mean,
it gets to the site, right?
I mean, like I don't touch it. I don't touch it either,
Yeah,
except for when we need
domain.
to like renew our domain. So
Yeah.
that's all. That's what we use the Patreon money for, because it's
Yep.
we never we never really felt the need, I guess, to
I
go beyond
see.
what we already have.
So
But with
guys,
that being said, if anybody is listening, man, patreon.com/channel14.
it's still on. We're
Yeah,
still on.
it's still there. So
If you want us to unsuck or at least keep our domain alive, okay, keep us alive.
I still remember that, man. Like that was our thing. Please help us unsuck.
Actually, I pulled it off in a recent recording like a few hours ago because I remembered, like, you know what? I haven't said this before in a long time, but guys, please help us unsuck by being a monthly patron. That's patreon.com/channel14. And there's also a PayPal link there, like at the rightmost corner of our site. You know?
Yeah.
We have to, I think we gotta do that again. You know? Maybe
Yeah, please.
people are gonna be generous come Christmas time, or since it's 10/10, there might be a 10/10 sale of Patreon. So guys,
No, but hey, Christmas money.
Christmas money.
Yeah. That's what I found with the pandemic, right? Like this is pretty bad in a way, right? Because like a lot of people did lose their jobs and all of that. But people that didn't lose their jobs apparently saw like an increase in their increase in their earnings.
I
Like
see.
for me, 2020 was I was rather flush with cash, right? Like which is kind of a bad thing in a way, but it's also kind of a good thing. Like I was able to start giving to content creators and all of that stuff. So 2020 was good for some and terrible for others, right? Like when we talk about economic recovery, they usually talk about a number of different letters, right? Like is it a V-shaped recovery where it's a sharp drop and there is a quick like bounce back up? Is it a U-shaped recovery where like
Wow.
where there is a
You know what
drop?
I'm thinking right now?
What?
V shape, U shape, V neck collar, U shape collar,
Yeah, happy reset day.
T-shirt. Like,
But
I'm thinking, God, so
but
speaking of the
there are quite
V
a
and the
number.
U, Zhao,
Yeah.
do you prefer a V neck cut or a U neck cut for your
Can
shirt?
I just finish the
Oh,
thought?
sorry.
Though?
Yeah, sorry.
Can I just finish the thought though?
Yeah, that's
Because
all right.
like there are a bunch of different like letters that they talk about. There's like even a W recovery where there's a dead cat bounce and then it
W?
goes back down and it goes back up. But for the first time, the pandemic gave us what they call a K-shaped recovery, where the economy just tanks and then part of the economy spikes back up, but then another sector of the economy, yeah. So part of so the idea is the economy tanks.
I see.
All of the the tech sort of industries shoot back up in a sort of V-shaped recovery, but then you have your restaurants, you have your small mom and pop shops,
hospitality,
travel,
food services.
right? Those industries still continue like
Down
on that downward slope. So this was like the first time I think that we saw like a K-shaped, I guess we can call it recovery, but it isn't really a recovery because like I have quite a number of friends in the airline industry
and we have
and
friends in the hospitality industry. Like he's supposed to be with us now, but something happened.
Yeah,
so that's kind of grim, man. It's kind of grim. At least there's a recovery. Is it in my industry? No, it's in technology and retail.
Yeah,
that's depressing. That's depressing. Like,
even like retail had a bit of a K-shape, right? Because like the big
online
box
shopping.
The online shopping or the places that had a lot of online shopping were the ones that made an absolute killing.
Especially like, Uber Eats or Grab Eats, man, or like Grab Shopping.
Recently, and I'm not. And I know that there's a little bit more to this than like the pandemic, but there is a supermarket chain here in Cebu called Fuda that closed down.
Ooh.
Right. And the thing that I noticed about them was there was no way to get stuff from them online except by getting like a Grab Pabili or whatever, or get like a motorcycle dude to go to Fuda and like buy something from. But there was no way to like shop for groceries online. Unlike say your SMs, your Landerses, your the Gaisanos that were in Grab Mart, I'm tempted to say, but like those were the supermarkets that survived, and I'm guessing those are the supermarkets that thrived because on top of like actually buying this stuff, they can charge for like a shopper fee or delivery fee or whatever, and those were the ones that survived, and your Fudas of the world were the ones that sort of went for that bottom leg of the K. So kind of sad. And to your question, I do not like V-necks. They feel too plunging.
Right? And it shows your chest hair.
Yeah.
I mean, the only problem is I'm forced to buy it because it's the only one my undershirt brand was giving like in the past few years. And I will not tell you said brand because that's too personal, Rich Walker. Anyway, I'm just saying. No, it's better like U-shaped because it doesn't show much cleavage. Man cleavage. Yeah. Not that I don't mind people showing their cleavages, men or women, but it's a personal choice, people. Would you want to see my bush like in public? Really? Okay.
Martin's chush.
My chest bush.
Yeah. The chush.
My chest bush. Chust. No,
something that I do with clothing though. It's like I like to buy clothing in bulk. Which is really weird. Like I'll get like
I really want to though.
I'll get like 10 now. I'll get 10 of the same shirt, like I'm pretty sure I don't know if you've noticed, but this is actually kind of weird that I'm wearing this particular shirt, but I'm always in either a plain black or a plain white shirt.
Okay.
Right? Like when we're online, when we do our Cast Garden episodes or whatever, it's always like either a plain black shirt or plain white shirt, and I buy those in bulk. And I do the same thing, and I used to do the same thing with socks.
No, I do that with socks too, like bulk, especially when I know it's like my socks are starting to suck. Sucky.
I don't have my soundboard, so.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like I buy me a pair of Dickies socks because I gotta censor that. I know the brand is real, but it might sound so off.
Just for the joke, we censor out. We censor it out.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys.
Let's not censor it out.
Let's not censor it. Fine, it's Dickies socks. Like it's one of the most comfortable socks I've ever had in my life. So I buy a bunch of Dixie socks at like an SM or at a supermarket. That's still SM because I'm too lazy to go to Robinson's or Rustan's or Landmark because I don't know where the hell they're located. I'm too lazy to go there. We're like creatures of habit, right, Zhao? If there's a certain mall, there's a certain supermarket, there's a certain floor, you know where it is. Obviously, you'll go there instead of saying, new adventure, new mall, I'll find it here, and then be disappointed that it is not there.
Yes.
Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
And usually, Dickies are for sale, the socks. Not so much the other stuff.
But here's what I buy a bunch of the same socks.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
right? Agreed. Just buy a bunch of the same socks and throw out all the old ones. And once that happens, this is like one of those most crazy life hacks, man. You throw out all of your socks, you buy like 10 pairs or whatever of like the same type of sock. You never have to worry about matching your socks ever again.
Yeah, because it's the same sock.
Because it's the same, right? So you can just throw them all in a drawer, and like, all right, cool. I don't ever have to worry about like rolling them up in pairs and whatever. If you lose one in the wash, as one tends to do over time, it's absolutely fine because like you're not having to worry about losing two individual socks,
Like me worry, I won't have a sucky sock situation, man. It's the same sock. Oh, there's another pair. I'll put the other pair here. It's no problem. We're sorry for like talking about socks, but it's the most practical shit I've ever heard, and I agree with that. Bulk socks buying, regardless of brand. But now I gotta ask, what's your sock brand?
You know what? I have not bought a pair of socks in 2 years.
Oh, this is awkward. Same here.
So like I don't have any sort of brand loyalty to socks. I think the last one I got was like Arlington, Burlington, or whatever.
Oh,
One of
Burlington
those.
is good.
One of those. One of those. But like, it's I haven't. Oh, wow, I haven't bought a pair of socks in 2 years. I haven't worn a pair of socks in like 2 months.
Whoa. Oh,
Because I'm working from home. Like in the past 2 years, I've only ever had to wear socks 4 times
because you were supposed to.
because I had to show up at the office, right? But like every other day, like no, dude, slippers. I declared war on shoes when I was in college, and I think I have won.
You have won.
But if
How do you like
at,
me now, college?
but if you look at my foot, though,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Freedom for my feet. Freedom.
Right, freedom for my feet. But if you look at my foot, it's really weird because like because I wear slippers, right? I wear flip flops, and you know how it has like how it only covers like part of the top of your foot.
Yes.
Yeah, that part is like a lot wider than the rest of my foot, so it looks really funny.
Yeah, because we wore socks on top of that. Of course, it's like a tan line, man.
Yeah, so like I have
if we take out our shirts. Obviously, there's a shirt line.
Yeah, I have tan lines on my foot.
Everyone's like, it's
I have
normal,
I have tan lines on my foot because of slippers.
Yeah,
and it's like
weird when you notice it.
It looks like a mustache. It looks like a white mustache.
God damn. We're
Because
so
it's
sorry
slippers.
for those listening, and we're just talking about our feet and our socks. But no, this is like adult shit you're gonna deal with when you
This
grow
is the
up,
best
kids.
Bodega Nights episode so far.
This is the best Bodega Nights episode ever. We're not even done talking about the best part that happened this week, Jao. You know what the best part that happened this week? It involves a social media site and some of its apps being shut down for at least 6 to 7 hours. At first, there was initial panic. There was initial fear that it was the internet provider of our workplace. And then we noticed our Gmails are fully functional.
Yeah, there was I remember seeing a news website. Well, yeah, a news website's Facebook page showing like graphs from Down Detector. And obviously like the people that were reporting Facebook is down like spiked up. But something else they also noticed was a lot of the ISPs had like reports of them being down as well. And to my mind, it was probably just because people's entire experience of the internet was pretty much like Facebook. And they were like, all right, if Facebook is down, then like my ISP must be down.
But now it's not. It felt a bit scary at first, Jao, because there's one app that Facebook is connected to, and it's WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So we used to do that for work and stuff. I know this may sound like effing selfish. It will, guys. It actually will. But it also correlates to today's date. We're doing it at 10/10. It's what? Mental Wellness Day? Mental Wellness October 10. I'll get the right term. This is World Mental Health Day. And this is related to my personal Jao. Sometimes when you are on a messenger like a Viber or a FB messenger or a WhatsApp or a Telegram or whatever, how do you
like
guys
a group
get
chat, like
work
a group
messages?
chat, right?
Yeah. Do you get it on Viber or WhatsApp?
We use
work?
Microsoft Teams, so it's good. It's good. I get to block out notifications after a certain time, and like everybody knows it.
Okay, that's good. Because for us it's WhatsApp, and it was down with Facebook. So the bad part was I was trying to, because during that hour when it was down, we were waiting for one of our customers to get in our office because there was a very important transaction. The initial panic set in.
Ooh.
But after we settled that, like, oh, so you're just downstairs. Oh, I see you. Okay, going down. And then we finished that. The dread of losing work-related important stuff died down because obviously people can work around it. Like there's Telegram, there's Discord, there's what other stuff like Viber. But we don't use it at work. We use WhatsApp here in Brazil because it's the fastest messenger here, apparently, compared to Viber in the Philippines, right?
I wouldn't know. I'm sorry if anybody here is on like a Viber group that I'm in. Like, I pretty much ignore Viber completely. I'm so sorry.
Same here. I'm sorry to my family, man. You know,
Because
I
that's where the
just
family is. I'm so sorry.
yeah, if I want to message you guys, I message you on my Facebook, and the only one in my Facebook who are active are my direct cousins and my yeah. So you know who I just want. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry about that. By the
Like
way,
at the end of the day, that's what I look at all of the like
Yeah, me
Viber
too.
messages and like
after work is done.
useless. All right, cool. And all of the but like during the day, like no, I
No.
completely ignore Viber. So I'm really sorry for anybody that might be listening that like messages me on Viber. And I'm increasingly becoming like that with Messenger because there are Messenger groups that are
Oh my
also like
God.
that. So
So yeah, speaking of mental health, that's how we cope with our mental health, right, Jao? We check it after we're mentally free of it,
sort of.
mentally
Yeah.
ready for it or emotionally ready for it. So for me, WhatsApp has been a bane because of work. So from 12:30 p.m. to the whole night, I felt free. Like I felt like I don't have to feel the threat of someone's gonna message me about stupid work stuff, even though they could have just sent an email. They did, thank God, because they should know Gmail is not down. It's not part of Facebook. Well, it started off as a very bad situation for me. Like I couldn't get the customer in. It's just like plain common sense. The guard sees it, and we can't contact each other. Say, hey, just open up the person. You know their face. Register them. You know, after they register, log in, let them in. We'll go down at the specified time. So see, setting appointments and setting time, guys, and not relying on Filipino time or Brazilian time or whatever the hell sort of lateness you guys want to come up with.
That's so important.
Actually works.
It's so important actually being on
works.
time.
Especially when your messengers are down. Like, hey, Jao, let's meet up 9 p.m. And then I don't have to message Jao or like 9 p.m. I'm here. No. We just meet up 9 p.m. Even though our Facebook is down, right?
Yeah. And we take the first hour to complain about the government and like let it all out of the system. And then we start recording at 10:10 on 10:10 and talking about how like
socks.
Talk about socks and how Facebook has been like the best how the Facebook outage has been one of the best things that happened. I'm sorry Facebook, but like for real, one of the things that like I was able to just sort of when I was able to just stop doom scrolling on Facebook, that was something that took like this burden off of me for whatever reason. Like I only ever open Facebook when I have to
share a work mandated post.
Yeah, for like a work mandated post, or if there's something say really cool that I feel the need to share. But then after that, I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's close Facebook and stop doom scrolling. And same thing with Instagram, and same thing with Twitter. Yeah, like I don't open these apps very much anymore.
And honestly, Jao, I'm very jealous that you can do that because I still rely on Facebook as part of our job here, not only at Channel 14, but some of our content here. So I can't do that. But when Facebook was down and I was dreading, it'll be down the whole day, I said, it doesn't matter because the people who matter are still asleep anyway, which is on the other side of the globe, which is in the Philippines. So when you guys woke up, it was back on again. It's like, they can complain about it. It's like making an earthquake post that's like 5 hours late because they all slept through it.
Yeah. Well, it's like,
get it?
Facebook was down, okay, whatever. But
you guys are asleep. It doesn't matter to you guys in that side of the world. It matters to those guys who are reliant on Facebook for their work.
Which is sort of
scary,
don't rely on big companies, I guess. Or at the very least have a good backup, right? Like have a backup workflow.
Like a Telegram or a Discord. So I'm glad none of us had that. They only have email, which should be good because that actually gave me 5 to 6 hours of peace of mind on a Monday. That's actually made my Monday less sucky this week.
Yeah. I mean,
it's ironic. Something that's supposed to be bad was good.
It's good, right? Like I don't know. There's a policy. Well, it isn't an official policy, but like we kind of have this. At least at the office, there's this sort of unspoken rule that like all work related stuff goes through Microsoft Teams, and a good number of us, right? A good number of us turn off Microsoft Teams notifications after a certain time, and we turn them off on weekends. So like we all know not to disturb each other with non. Oh, we know not to disturb each other with work stuff because we know that we're not going to get them. We know we're not going to get the message. But that being said, this is why, like, even though fuck Facebook, Messenger is still quite important because, like, for a lot of us, that's if we need to get something important through to somebody at work, it defaults to Messenger.
Yeah, and it kind of sucks because I hope it doesn't, because some people don't understand how it works and they say, hey, Martin, you should add me as a Facebook friend. No, it doesn't work that way. We can message each other without, going into our private lives on Facebook.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? Like, I was just thinking about this. Messenger has pretty much obsoleted the phone number.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing and a bad thing because when Facebook's down, how can you get them now? Do you have their number? No, just their Facebook account. You should have gotten their Viber account or their Telegram account.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, we have multiple ways to contact the most important people in our lives. I mean, for fuck's sake, I have you on fucking Telegram, on like Messenger, on Discord, right? Like
on Yahoo Messenger and
Yahoo
AOL.
Messenger
and
ICQ and ICQ. Like, my girlfriend like is on everything. My girlfriend is on everything. Like, shit, my little brother, we message each other on Signal. That's so funny. But like Messenger is sort of like it's sort of invalidated phone numbers except for the really important people. And those are the people that you kind of need the numbers of. But for everybody else,
Messenger. And I think this is how we can segue that we're thankful for Facebook in one way, because that's how we got our guests from the Cast Garden.
Exactly. No, you know what? you know what? Like, fuck Facebook, but God bless Messenger.
God bless Messenger.
Like,
Zuck, you made us the biggest blessing in the world. You got us to reconnect with our friends, and not in a way that they'll give us a multi-market level marketing scam. No, we're the ones who are the MLL people here. But instead of, getting them to invest on a stupid product, we're getting them to invest some of their time on a Sunday night to record about their stuff in college via the Cast Garden.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Facebook was supposed to be the thing that, like, connects people and whatnot, but that became Messenger. Like, Messenger is the new Facebook.
No, it's still Facebook technically.
Yeah, but like it's the thing that Facebook was supposed. It's doing the thing that Facebook was initially supposed to do. Like,
yes,
if we're talking about reconnecting with old friends, if we're talking about like seeing how people are in this weird time of pandemic, like, that's what Messenger is. Facebook is just a place to get angry or depressed. Ever since their algorithms started coming in. But like, for what I think Facebook was originally kind of intended for, like, that's Messenger. That's what Messenger does.
Oh, yeah, actually. The real MVP of Casca.
Yes, actually.
So, I don't know when this is going to be released, Joe. Will this be released before the next Cast Garden episode or after?
I don't know. Probably a week from now.
Okay, so
I don't think we need to censor anything out. If we don't need to censor anything out, I can
upload this raw like the last one.
Yeah.
Let's not censor the F word and the S word anyway. Like, who cares if I said Dickies socks? They know it's a real sock, man. Dickies have underwear too, and pants and bags.
The funny thing about Dickies and socks, though, is a certain age associates socks and the word dick very closely.
Well, I'm sorry. I wear Dickies socks. What? What's next?
Sorry,
you're going to judge me if I'm wearing Dickies underwear or Dickies boxers? I don't think they have, but I think they do. Though that seems more awkward for me to wear, Chow, for certain reasons, Hey, let me wear my Dickies briefs. It doesn't sound
to wear a lot of Dickies pants.
Yeah, Dickies pants is good shit, man.
Yeah, dude.
Black and blue at the same time.
Like, those are really, I don't know. Before
we're not really, we're not really spokesperson for Dickies, but it's really one of our favorites. Apparently, it's one of our favorite brands now.
Yeah.
Just discovered.
Although, like, as of late, this is and this is quite I don't know. As of late, I've been getting my pants like made, tailored.
Oh,
I've been getting my pants tailored, because it isn't really that expensive in Cebu, because in that Mactan area, like the island where the airport is on, they they have this economic processing zone. I think
Esso.
is yeah, they have like a PEZA
Oh,
there where
understood.
and where we have like foreign investment, tax holidays and all of that sort of thing
Oh, dude.
to encourage like job creation.
Yeah.
And back in the day, a lot of the investments that came in, were with the textile industry, right? And then little by little, they started like moving out of the Philippines. And what ended up happening was we had a lot of very highly skilled tailors in Mactan with no big company to work for. So what they did was they set up these small like stores where you can just kind of walk in and you know, get like a dress for or get a blouse for like 150 pesos or 200 pesos or something that's like of very high quality and is tailor made. And I've been doing that with my pants, and it's not as expensive as one would think, which is just
Right?
amazing.
Yeah,
It's been a
dude.
lot
This is
harder
stuff.
with the pandemic, but you know,
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous.
there's this
Wait, did you check
there's
check the
this
link?
restaurant. Oh, well, I'll check the yeah. Sorry, checking the link.
It's a this
That's
episode,
very
guys,
funny.
literally sucks.
It very
Totally
much sucks.
sucks.
Like yeah, if anybody is traveling to Cebu and you want to get like clothes done or whatever, there is a restaurant. There is this restaurant, and in order to get to that restaurant, there's this like really long-ish road that you have to pass
Oh
by.
my god.
And I don't know if you ate there. This is a restaurant called Lantao. I ate there with AG and Hannah, I think. But
No, we've been hitting the Cebu
yeah,
lechon
Buchon or
places.
whatever it's
So
called, right? Right, but there's this
ironically, we didn't eat zubuchon. We ate the ones near, I think the one near SM Cebu and the one near
CNT, no? CNT, I
CMT.
believe.
Yeah, CMT. We had CMT.
Right? But like, you know, fuck Zubuchon, right? It's all hype. But then you know,
Yeah.
everybody in Cebu has their favorite lechon. You know, I'm just putting that out there. Every Cebuano, if you bring in like if you bring in 10 Cebuanos, they're going to be like 11 opinions for the best lechon, right? Like,
I like how you said 10, but there's 11 opinions of lechon.
right?
But wait,
That's how it goes.
next question though. If you bring in 10 Cebuanos, how about their opinions of certain dim sum place?
We're all gonna say it's you know, there are going to be a number of different opinions, but they're all owned by the same like person anyway.
But it's still good shit, guys. Like the first thing you told me, like, Martin, hey Joe, I can't wait to have some lechon. No, join me for dim sum. What the fuck? Really? And then when I was eating it, this is shit. This is
Yeah,
good shit.
because like what's it? There are quite a number of like dim sum places here, like and but then the big ones that people all kind of agree are good, or
Dim sum
a
break,
good number of
big claw
people.
claw.
Yeah, those they're all owned by like the same company, right? So or owned by the same family. So it's sort of
Yeah.
you know we have different opinions, but at the end of the day, it's just
The
one.
same family.
It's the same. It's the same recipe, I guess. You know, it's the same recipe. So you know, but going back to Mactan though, going back to Mactan,
Yes.
there's this road that leads to Lantao, that restaurant, and you have a bunch of different little stores with you know tailors that you know people that just sort of make clothes, right? So like what you can
Yeah.
do is you can go to one of those stores and be like, "Yo, measure me" or whatever, and then go have your lunch and hang out for a bit looking out into the ocean and all of that. And on your way out, you can just pick up your clothes. I'm like, dang, that's pretty
Damn,
cool.
son. Damn.
Like,
I missed out on
that's pretty
that.
cool.
It sucks because I came back there like twice already, 2017 and 2019, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah.
I never went there.
We should
Yeah.
go. Like the next time you're back in the Philippines, like
5 years from now.
let's 5 years. I might actually end up going to South America before you end up coming back to the Philippines. My God.
I wouldn't advise that because of the re-entry policy this year
All right.
and it's expensive as hell, Joe. 3,000 one-way ticket.
Yeah,
$10.
that's
Don't
insane.
think about
That is insane. Yeah, but then you're there for like another 4 or 5 years. Come on.
Yeah. Best I can do you for is like what? Give you a free punch case.
Hey, I'd be up for that.
But yeah, I really miss Cebu now that you mention it because of the dim sum. It's funny because let's just put this in funny terms. As a guy from Imperial Manila, all we were conditioned to know about Cebu is they speak Cebuano and lechon is amazing there. Little do we know that dim sum is equally amazing, right?
Well, yeah.
Stupid Manileño propaganda. They're threatened because Binondo people think that their dim sum is superior.
But our dim sum actually,
but it's also good in Cebu because
our dim sum came from like the Chinatown here as well.
Yeah,
so it's still sort of the same kind of thing.
It's the same kind of people, actually, same kind of source actually. But I'm just saying, wow, the NCR propaganda just hiding a good piece of gold that is Cebuano dim sum, overshadowing it with the lechon and the zubuchons and the Cebuano lechon or the other things. It's like saying Pampanga's only known for its sisig. When no, there's other things in Pampanga, like
fake dinosaurs.
Yes, and that place that for the old foreigners who are looking for love. Yes.
And this is
I'm not going to go into details, but yes.
There's an airport.
There is airport too, yes.
I actually remember a flight from Cebu being redirected. Like I was going from Cebu back to like Manila. And then because of weather or whatever, we were redirected to Clark. And I was like, maybe I should get off here. I don't know. Oh, man. Dude, I got a new desk mat.
Oh yeah, I saw.
And it is so cool.
Like?
I really right? Yeah, it's the Velarde map, which was like one of the first. It might have been the first topographical map of the Philippines. It looks like it came straight out of like the Lord of the Rings.
Pimcos is totally gonna love that. Like the Map Association of the Philippines.
I mean, this is like I'm pretty sure this is like standard stuff for them. But it was pretty cool because like I got the Visayas on mine, right? Like, so I got like Panay, Negros, Cebu, Bohol, Leyte, and a little bit of Samar, right? And like my girlfriend got Mindanao because she's from Mindanao. So like she got Mindanao. So, it's like a desk mat, but it's like a map, and I feel so cultured and educated. Like, you kind of have
so cool. I checked it out. I love it.
It was I got this from Shopee, like one of those custom printer like stores. There it was like, hey, can you make a desk mat? They're like, yeah, we can make a desk mat. I was like, all right, can you put this on a desk mat? They were like, fuck yeah, you can put that on a desk mat. And so they put it on a desk mat. Oh my God, I feel like such a badass now. So the moral of the story is, people, get a desk mat, make you feel like a badass. It'll make your mechanical keyboard sound a little bit better. Did you get a TV or something? I thought you got a TV.
No. It's a monitor, a big ass.
Oh yeah, I thought you got like a TV for the back.
No, the TV came free with the apartment.
All right.
I think, you know what, before we wrap things up, like, happy Mental Health Day while we're recording this, and thank you, Facebook shut down. It actually worked wonders.
And you know what? This has been one of the most like positive episodes of Bodega Nights ever. I absolutely love it. We should do this. We should do episodes like this more often, where we just gush about stuff.
Who knew socks would make us so happy in this episode? Like, this episode literally sucked.
Fuck, we're old, dude. We're old.
I know.
I look forward to getting socks on Christmas and stuff.
Not having something on our stockings, but having socks on our stockings.
Yeah.
It's not like it's socks. It is socks. It doesn't suck. It sucks.
Yeah.
And it's not as old as, like, talking about a goat head to end the episode.